Have you ever felt like your brain is leaking? Like you sit down to do one thing, but 10 minutes later you're lost in a scrolling and you don't even remember how you got there? Most of us treat this as a personal flaw. We tell ourselves we're just lazy or that we lack willpower. But Johann Hari wanted to know if that was actually true. He spent 3 years traveling the globe, interviewing the leading scientists in the world who study attention, as well as the engineers in Silicon Valley who design the apps we use every day. His discovery was a wake-up call. There are actually 12 deep systemic forces at work to make sure you never look away. It isn't just one thing, it's a combination of how we work, what we eat, and how our technology is funded. Today we're going to look at the 3 most critical forces his research uncovered and how we can start to reclaim our minds. The first force Hari investigated is a psychological reality called the switch task cost. We've been conditioned to believe multitasking is a modern necessity, but the researchers Hari spoke to proved it's a biological impossibility. Think of your brain like a high-performance engine. Every time you check a notification while working, you aren't just glancing. You are forcing the brain to reconfigure itself for a new task. The data shows it takes the average person nearly 23 minutes to get back to their original state of deep focus after one single interruption. By living in a world of constant pings, we are effectively operating at a fraction of our actual intelligence because we never let our mental engine reach its full cruising speed. The second force is the way our technology is built. When Hari went to Silicon Valley, he interviewed the dissidents, the engineers who helped build Facebook and Google. They explained that these platforms are designed with the same psychological hooks as slot machines. From the infinite scroll to variable rewards, the apps are optimized to keep you on the platform as long as possible because your attention is the product they sell. It's an economic force. You are not struggling to focus because you're weak. You're struggling because you're up against some of the most sophisticated attention mining software ever created. The third force Hari highlights is the collapse of flow. Flow is that state of deep immersion, where you're so focused on a task you love that time seems to stand still. It's where human creativity and happiness actually live. Hari's research suggests that our environment is now so fragmented that flow is becoming a rare luxury. We are trading long-term satisfaction for short-term pings. A society that cannot focus cannot solve its complex problems. If we lose our ability to pay attention to a book or a deep conversation, we lose our ability to pay attention to our health, our families, and our own goals. So how do we solve this? After his research, Hari realized that willpower isn't enough when you're in a room full of sirens. We have to change our environment. Personally, I took a cue from his journey and got radical. I started using a forest. It is an app that helps you to stay focused. Whenever you want to stay focused, plant a tree. Put the app on deep focus. This way, it will allow only the necessary notifications and keep you away from any distractions. I realized that if I want my brain back, I have to treat my attention like a sacred resource. It's about building a fortress around your mind so that those 12 forces can't get in. Your attention is your most valuable property, and it's time to start guarding it. This book shows us that we are living in a system that is designed to keep us distracted. But once you understand the research, those forces lose their invisible grip. Whatever you give your attention to is what you give your life to. Stop letting it be mined for profit. If you're ready to reclaim your focus and join the mental rebellion, subscribe for more. We've only explored a fraction of the research today. If you want the full investigation of all 12 forces, I've put a link in the description to buy the actual book.